What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I want to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Iris Ohm, Fish Cake, Forbidden Fan 12, Just Cyan, Saturn Coon, Smokin' Santa, Tenebris, Major, Luckless, Justin Perez, William Clark, Lunar Beats, Brian Imika Njoku, Virtue Will, Ross Lingard, Chris P., Lee Runnan, Trent, Dimitri Rice, Maniacs, Avion Jays Turner, Fordrin, Spencer, Sean Anderson, Scar X Scar, Anthony Escobar, J Vibe, Brendan Wallace, Zaquan Little, Shadow Man, David Brown, Michael Polson, Ericles, Raven Fighter 91, Carol Rollman, Peter Kyo Lin, Dion Atwood, Joe Hardy, Icarus Crown, Ethan Vaughn, Melancholic Coffee, Dorian Wicks, Emmanuel Chavez, Ross Hatfield, KC, Chelsea Keel, Ezar, and as always, I'd like to give a big shout out to our executive producers Joshua Fix, The Gimster 101, Bevan Brummett, and Vincenzo. Thank you all very much for your support. If you wish to become a YouTube member, feel free to click the join button, which is down by the subscribe button right down below. And if you want to check out our Patreon, feel free to click the link down below in the description to find out more. We'll see you there. Oh, I got a new tool. Wait, is this a... Oh my gosh, dude, I can melt through metal now. Yay! Any upgrades available? Hello, hello. Yeah. You know what? I got a full minute of blowtorch. What is up, everyone out there in YouTube land? How are you all doing today? Hopefully you all are doing well. Well, it's me down here by my lonesome again, and I decided, you know what? It's been a while since I've watched some stuntmen react to bad and great Hollywood stunts. And the guys over at Corridor Digital, or Corridor Crew, just released a new one, and I really want to see it. I haven't seen this one. I really want to get a good look at it, and, well, I guess, you know, it's been a long day. Currently it is, there's my phone. Currently it is, yeah, literally 4 in the morning. Almost 4, and yeah, it has been a hell of a day so far, and I'm going to try and get this done and edited tonight so that it can be posted first thing on Monday, so hopefully you all will be able to enjoy it. But for right now, yeah, I just don't want to dilly-dally a lot on this. I'm just going to jump right into it. This is Stuntmen React to Bad and Great Hollywood Stunts number 30. Oh my god. They've really been doing this long. Damn. Well, there's a lot of great Hollywood stunts that I would love to see. I'd love to see like people talk about. So let's see which ones they get into in this one. I said, let's go. Damn it.
Dude, I'm gonna kill you. Oh my god.
Woo.
Oh, you bossed the ear. That is a real technique, by the way.
I wonder if Bolo Young ever hit Jean-Claude for real.
Are you in this? Yes, I am in this.
All right.
Doubling Mr. Anthony Mackie.
Oh. Okay, well,
Thanks
me
to
and
Audible for sponsoring this video. Stick around to the end and see how you can get it.
me and Nick have been watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and gotta say we've been enjoying the hell out of it. And we're probably gonna watch WandaVision after we're done with it. So we're just gonna have to see. But for right now, yeah, I've been enjoying the hell out of it, and be good to get some insight on this, so I can at least see what all went into the stunt work on this, because I'm wanting to do more stuff like this.
Free 30-day trial. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Stuntmen React. I am joined by 2 stuntmen.
It's crazy. I have both Aaron Tony and Guy Da Silva.
Gee, there are 2 Black Panthers on the couch.
There are.
Really?
The original Black Panther and like backup Black Panther, you want to say?
He's also a Falcon, so he's like a double duty superhero. Like, okay, like, yeah.
Most of you guys have probably seen other episodes, but if you haven't, both Aaron and Guy are incredibly accomplished stuntmen. They have insight into this crazy world of stunts. I can't wait to have you guys kind of break down some really cool scenes for us. Let's jump in.
All right.
What do you got?
Ooh.
Let's do it.
Are you in this?
Yes, I am.
Oh, this is the fight with
Doubling
GSP.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, this is the first episode.
We actually went out to an actual air base and they had a giant plane that they had Mackie sort of fly in on wires. It was great. So
Oh, wow.
It was practical, yeah.
Damn. Oh.
Hold that!
Oh my god, that was Dan Carter doubling for for GSP.
St. Pierre, GSP, baby.
Oh man,
The man.
He's amazing.
I'm
He's
so jealous. So jealous.
He's freaking awesome. He was a rock star for this whole fight.
This was a great fight. This was a great sequence.
Aaron out here.
All around.
beating everybody's butt. Oof.
So when he got slammed to the ground, is that your push?
No.
I was gonna say, it looks like it's a-
I
it's a
did
ramp,
make
so
contact,
they
and
sped
then
him
when I
up.
Punched him. They accelerated him down, and then he added.
And also, not only does it look like they're speeding up the footage, they're also digitally moving him in the frame, because the sudden jolt of movement right here, it's meant to sell impact on whenever he lands, but he moves way they add the blur in there to sell it a bit more, but I would have moved his arms up a little bit more, so instead it looks like he freeze frames in the air and then just goes down instead of like having more natural motion whenever he's getting impacted like that. But overall, still a really good sell.
I love the swag of the sweep into the punch into the ground that you do.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah,
Damn.
that's AT swag right there.
Yeah. Shit, yeah.
So for that, did you run and slide on a board, or did you guys do wire?
Correct, both. So they actually set up a small board, and we had wires that were connected to my front and back, and I was accelerated. And they also set a hard mark for our guy so that he doesn't slam his head into that actual.
So he's like on a wire and it stops him right before the impact.
I was gonna say they had the camera at just the proper height in the wider shot behind him to sell the movement without showing the board.
He's on what's called a dead man.
There he is. What up?
So quick question.
Yes, sir.
Let's say you're about to kick a guy as hard as you can.
Yeah.
If you jump off a wall with your legs and do a kick like that, does it actually help you deliver more power into a kick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anthony Pettis, am I right?
Showtime! The Showtime kick.
We've seen it in the UFC. The technique works.
How about it?
Technically the WEC, because that was right before the merger. That was right before the lightweights in the WEC were brought into the UFC. So yeah, just a little bit of a nitpick there.
Have you guys ever been knocked out from a stunt?
Yep. Thank you, Anis.
Anis Shadowfall?
What did he hit you with, bro?
He had to do the kick that Scott Atkins is known for doing.
Oh yeah.
And
The
he
tornado
smashed
kick.
my head into the ground of 8711, and I got up and didn't know where I was.
Oh my god. That's the classic. What day is it? Who are you? How did I
That's
get
the
here?
concussion.
If anybody says one of those three things, they have a concussion.
Yeah.
Yo, this seems crazy.
This is nuts, yeah. They did a lot of actual practical sort of wingsuit stuff for this too.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Were you the one coming up with some of the choreography in this?
Yes. I didn't want to take a fight coordinator approach on this because Dave Montgomery's amazing. And him, Dan Carter, Justin Eaton, those are the guys that were kind of in charge of the fights. But one stipulation I had is that I was responsible for Falcon's actions. Falcon has a base of Taekwondo, close quarters combat and all of his sort of aerial prowess. Those are the three things that I try and mesh. I mixed the Taekwondo in there because that's something that I do. So I was like, I can kick, let's go ahead and start doing more kicks. And we didn't get to do much more kicking till about Civil War. That's where we got to start playing around with the like scissor kick and all that other stuff. So that's where I really started to really take on a style for him.
Nice. Ooh, Blade. Yes.
Seen a Blade.
The OG Marvel film that worked. That started the whole thing. Before X-Men, before Iron Man, before all of that, there was Blade. Never will I forget when I saw this movie. Never.
Are we doing this?
Yes.
Are we doing this?
So I picked this one because I think it's super iconic.
I'm so excited. I'm so glad you picked this, bro.
I love
Hell
it.
yeah.
Get it.
Oh, that guy got work.
No sense.
He got twisted up. Just get shit on.
And then, they spin around to the punch at camera.
Here we go. Bruce Lee moment. Ooh,
Boom.
oh.
The fully auto like pistols is also
Yeah.
such like a 90s action movie.
Yeah.
You're like, you be out already. They did a really good job because he actually reloaded twice, I think.
The reloads
Yes.
are always a chance for more flair. We made 3 videos about this.
Tactical reload.
Gunfights get interesting.
Yes.
That's him! Get him! We're gonna jack you up!
I love how Wesley Snipes handles his katana.
Technically, it's a stiletto.
Yeah.
It is bladed on
Both sides and it's straight.
Hey, that's from Man at Arms.
Thank
Flex.
you.
Yeah, flex on him, flex on him.
Cut the clip, cut the clip.
Oh, Nico, shut the fuck. Come on, man.
Wes was playing around with katana stuff, Kali flow, just blending styles, and it's
Yeah.
amazing to watch the fight choreographers play with that stuff.
When you say cauliflower, what do you mean by that?
Eskrima is the actual correct term, but it's all close quarters fighting. Kali is one of those arts, like Japanese sort of judo and jiu-jitsu. Its practicality is so applicable that's why it's used so much.
Yeah, because most film fighting is, this
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Very
low
overblown.
focus In kind of stuff.
Yeah, but there's ways to go ahead and make that stuff look really good. Like everything that Wesley is doing right now is being made long. Technically, that strike wouldn't be way out there. It would be in here, but he knows how to play to camera, and it's funny. 'cause
Also,
I
you can see
it,
the
but
sword
he knows how
judder a little bit from where it's rubber, like right here. Watch the sword bend back. Yeah, right there. The sword is bending very heavily right there. Whereas that sword in the movie never bends; it just breaks.
play to camera, and it's funny because sometimes I think what happens with people who are like purists with like sword or martial arts, they go, "You wouldn't really do that," and you go, "You don't really understand camera."
Yeah, that's
It's a
it.
movie though, and if you can understand that, you can have a lot of fun with martial arts.
Which is a huge obstacle that a lot of martial artists have to get over when it comes to being a screen fighter.
Yes.
You have to realize that you don't need to be as fast. You want people to see that you're actually throwing the punch instead of it not being seen.
That guy got work too. That ratchet was not nice.
On tile in a bathhouse?
Yeah.
His head went into the tile there.
His head definitely went to the top.
In a bathhouse?
I think that's a rubber background. I think they rubberized. That's the same stuff that they used in Mission Impossible. That's padded really heavily.
Yeah, his head went into the tile there.
His head definitely went to the top.
It looks like it's breakaway tile though.
It does, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that their coordinator padded him up because he definitely slammed into that good.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to see just a little bit more of that impact.
I know, right? He's kind of on the edge of frame.
Yeah, and then you see his face very
And then
clearly.
Yeah,
quickly,
they're
yeah.
like, hey, double.
It's a good double though.
They gave my man a good beard though.
Yes, they did.
Yes!
If someone was wanting to become a stuntman or stuntwoman, what martial arts disciplines would you guys recommend that they practice?
I would say learn like a judo, mainly because you're going to automatically learn how to fall. Then you can go to like traditional. I would say I started off with taekwondo, and I would say boxing, because your first job as a stunt guy, and from my experience, is throwing a right hook, getting punched in the face or in the stomach, having to react to that, and then hitting the ground afterwards. You're not going to do anything more than that for the first couple of years.
You really are not.
So just learn how to throw a really good right hook.
You know what? It's funny. Yeah, we all want to do the like flashy stuff, but I didn't do any of the flashy stuff till like the later half of my career. If you're coming in, you're like, oh my God, I've got so much potential. Good, hold on to that, but make sure that you're also able to just be a good soldier. And you're gonna make lots of money, so it's gonna be okay.
So this is the part of the video where I usually ask for you guys to leave a comment, but I'm gonna turn over to Guy for a second here, because Guy, what's something you would like to see more of?
I want to see somebody on fire getting thrown through a window, landing on top of a truck.
All right, if you know any movies or TV shows that have that happen,
That's a good one.
Thrown out of a window on fire onto a truck. Damn, I know there's one in my head. There's definitely one. Brain, why you no work? Yeah, I'll probably think of it here soon, I guess. We'll have to see.
Oh, that's a good one.
if you guys have anything else you'd like to see, just, you know, leave a comment.
Ooh, hard-boiled.
So we've talked about hard-boiled
John
on
Woo.
the show. It's one of those classics I've been kind of holding off on because it's my favorite gunfight movie of all time.
Yes.
So you guys are here.
Friggin' John Woo, baby.
Let's do it.
Action masterpiece, man. Action masterpiece.
You know that some of these guys are really getting popped by these things.
It makes it acting really easy.
I know, right?
Yeah, squibs hurt.
God, yeah.
Squibs hurt.
Dude.
It's a little miniature explosion happening on your body. You just so happen to be protected, but yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is that a real dude? No. That's a duck. Dude, I'm gonna kill him.
No, okay, I think what sells it is, I think, that's a dummy. That has to be a dummy. But what's selling it is that it's moving. It's not static. It's got that little bit of movement right there, right before the motorcycle hits.
Oh my gosh. Is that a real dude? No. That's a dummy.
That's fake.
That's a dummy. That's a
He's
dummy.
on wire because he.
Oh, so he's in the wire to move the dummy.
Yeah.
Some puppeteering.
Dummies are still used well. You need to bring that back.
Right.
Yep.
Stop hurting stunt people.
Get him, Tequila.
So many sparks. You can see they're actually just covering the same action with a bunch of different angles and they're just cutting to different moments.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happens in action films, if anyone says, let's just run a Russian box, it should be something like this because you don't have a lot of time to do a bunch of setups. What you don't want to do, especially with the fight scene, is do a Russian box. Why? Is because your cameras are going to be in everybody's way.
It's like, what camera do I play for?
What are we doing?
Oh, it missed over here for me.
Well, it's at that point I would do like what Stahelski and Leach set up for John Wick, and would have the camera. It effectively what they did was they perfected. They got the camera movements that Jackie Chan and the Hong Kong action movies of that era, and they combined it with more militaristic / gunplay stuff, and that's why it worked so well, and it's beautiful. And what they're talking about, having the cameras be all in your way, and you won't know which camera you're trying to play to. You're gonna just wind up having a bunch of shots where you're just gonna jump cut, trying to catch every action, and that's just. The jitteriness of that irritates the almighty piss out of me.
Of course it missed for you. For that guy.
Oh, that guy is in it.
Oh my goodness.
Someone put me out now.
So you're going to do a wheelie on a bike and we're going to set it on fire. You're going to be on fire. Cool.
Not only is it going to be on fire, but it's going to explode. And then you will be on fire.
How can we one-up this? John Woo one-ups it in about 15 seconds.
Yes.
You have to
I remember
Yeet.
this.
Oh my god.
I love also when you see a lot of spark hits like this in movies these days, it's Zerk hits. It's
Yeah.
basically a paintball gun shooting paintballs, but instead of paint on the inside of the paintball, it's zirconium and like some other stuff basically. And when it hits, it creates a spark. The thing is, it's very surface level. You kind of feel like something's just splashing off the surface. And if you watch here with the car, you would think those might be Zerk hits. I mean, there's a lot of sparks.
Yeah.
But if you look closely, you see that there's a hole getting punched in the hood and a little smoke ring happening, and you don't get that with Zerk hits.
That is 17 minutes of pure action poetry.
It's so good.
And it's worth mentioning, there's another gunfight scene in this movie that's like a half hour long, on top of this scene.
Yeah.
And there's two other gunfight scenes.
The friggin'
that are,
rail
like,
scene, yes.
world-class defining gunfight scenes that aren't either of those scenes that we just talked about. This movie's like the best gunfight movie ever made.
Still hands down. Yeah, I agree.
There was also a video game that they made to, it was a sequel to Hard Boiled. Stranglehold, I believe is what it was called. Played a bit of it, and it was pretty fun. I never got to beat it, though. That's the unfortunate thing. Oh, hell yeah.
I picked this one because a lot of the times the audience remembers the moments. As an audience member watching Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, you know when he's starting to win the fight. And he has a list of techniques that he throws
The
that
helicopter
shows you
kick.
that he's about to win this fight. So let's watch this fun little square off with a legend, Bolo Yeung. Why is
Bolo
he a belt
Yeung.
and a sash on? Don't know.
That friggin' those pecs.
Before he jumped off the rail.
Yeah, and he's like, "Come on, Griffin, it's okay."
Get up, Jeff, it's okay. Get up. He's like, oh, I'm all right, shake it off.
Oh, what the hell? Sick flips.
That was a nice front tuck. Was that Jean-Claude? for real?
Jean-Claude has clean front tucks. In every film that we've seen him do a front tuck, it's super clean.
So Jean-Claude could really do a front tuck. I never knew that.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna give it to him.
I give props. I give
I don't know
props.
for sure. But
I give props to the landing. They probably got the landing off camera there, and they had to reshoot it from the front. And they instead say, "Oh, instead of just doing a front flip, just jump straight up, and we'll key it in."
Yo, Bolo is giving it to him.
yeah, you see
Oh,
the
he
shot.
great. He
Pops his
shot
ear.
him. Oh, he boxed the ear. That is a real technique, by the way. If
Knocks
you've
off the
ever been
equilibrium.
hit in the ear, it hurts. Kidney shots and boxed ears, not fun. Very disorienting. Proper technique.
Also,
to actually-
liver shots.
And this is when the montages come in.
Oh yeah, all the training
All the
Yeah.
training that you've done up to this point.
from your Shidoshi. Remember?
Standing, jumping split.
Back kick. He nailed him. He nailed him on that one. He was like, "That's for hitting me all during this whole fight." He finally nailed him.
Got him right in the abs. The helicopter kick.
Oh, there it is.
Boom.
Classic Van Damme.
He didn't hit him 3 times, everybody. He hit him 1 time.
Classic. Van Damme in a lot of his movies will always do the
triple
shot
cuts.
at least three times.
You yield.
You still couldn't see him the whole time, mind you. Remember that. He won this fight blind. Frank Dukes, legend. This is apparently like what really happened.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is based on a true story.
Yeah, this is
Yes, I
actually
didn't
a
know that.
biography.
Frank Dukes was actually and the action consultant on this, I believe.
Oh, wow.
The Kumite is or was a real thing.
Yeah, it was actually full contact karate tournaments where you saw just styles clashing against one another, which is really
Yeah.
cool.
Well, again, here's the thing. Frank Dukes' stories have been disputed because, here's the thing, as the internet has sort of broadened the amount of evidence that can be brought up on these things, Frank Dukes' story has had a whole lot of holes poked in it. There's no doubt that Frank Dukes was probably a pretty good martial artist, but there's a lot of people who have cast doubt on his exploits. His exploits now, a lot of people have just said, nah, he probably did participate in the Kumite, but there's no evidence that he won, and there's no evidence, there's a lot of holes that have been poked in Frank Dukes' story. That reminds me of just like people who make up stories to try and seem tough. It's like the Rafael Torre. I don't know if anyone ever has heard of Rafael Torre. Rafael Torre, his real name was Ralph, and he pretended like he was this badass, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy. He calls him, his real name was Ralph, I forget his last name, but he called himself, rebranded himself as Rafael Torre, and he said he was a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and he had this wannabe faux tough guy thing going on, and he wound up basically banging this one chick and wound up killing her husband and trying to hide the body. And in his pursuit to try and hide the body, he was caught and is now serving in prison for life. So yeah. And then there was another one, Master Poe, who I believe was on the Opie and Anthony show, and just absolute fake. And it's fake karate guys and fake martial arts guys. Look, I don't pretend like I'm no martial artist, guys. I'm not. I'm no martial artist. But I just hate bullshit artists. I don't try and pretend to be something that I'm not, and I don't try and pull the wool over anyone's eyes. I try to be as real as humanly possible. But anyway, that's back to this.
Pretend I just jumped down into the couch. I kind of can't right now because I broke my collarbone a few days ago. So today's sponsor, Audible,
Good job,
will
Ren.
help me out in this situation because I love.
Not really.
listening to
Hope you
books, and
have a
I don't
speedy
lot of time to
recovery,
do
Ren.
that. If I'm at all sounding strange right now, pain meds exist for broken
Yes.
collarbones. If you've heard me talk about Audible before, it's no surprise that I've got yet another book to talk to you about because, come on, it's like literally one of my favorite things called Seven Eves by Neil Stephenson. He previously wrote Snow Crash, if you're familiar with that book, but this one is amazing. The book literally starts with looking up at the moon and it's broken into pieces, and we're like, that's probably not good. Sure enough, so scientists run the numbers and they figure out that all the debris from the moon is going to hit the Earth in about 2 years, causing the white rain, and that's going to literally kill everything on the planet. So the first third kind of deals with all of humanity coming together to try to send as many people into space as possible. But the great thing about this is that it's like everything that they're dealing with is like real engineering, the real actual technical problems you would run into if you're trying to send thousands of people into space in like less than 2 years. The second third of the book deals with what happens when Earth starts dying and everyone's still in space. The last third of the book is 5,000 years later. What would that look like? They just launched their newest plan, Audible Plus, and with that you get full access to their Plus catalog, which is filled with thousands and thousands of originals, audiobooks, and podcasts, including ad-free versions of everything you enjoy to listen across devices like your phone, your watch, your Amazon Alexa. Alexa, play Never Gonna Give You Up.
Don't. Ren.
Okay, if you're at all interested in any of this, I recommend texting
Okay.
Corridor Crew to 500
He's like,
500 or simply go to
I'm high.
audible.com/Corridor Crew and you will get a free 30-day trial. Check out Seven Eves. It's a great book. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of having Guy and Aaron Tony on the couch together with Nico. Double the stunt, triple the men.
Jesus, Ren.
Aaron, Guy, I almost put that backwards. Thank you so much for joining us on this awesome episode. I had a great time. There's some awesome stuff that these guys post to their Instagram. So first off, go check out Guy at GXDaSilva. We'll have a link down in the description below. A bunch of great stuff. Aaron also posts a bunch of really cool behind the scenes on his Instagram at Aaron Tony. We'll have links in the description below. Aaron has a project he's been working on called Project H, and just keep your eye out for it. I saw a little snippet here and it was sick. So yeah, to all you guys out there, thank you for watching this show. See you guys in the next one.
Yeah, I'm also kind of sad that Clint's no longer part of the crew. I saw that he left not too long ago, or he was in the process of leaving, which is sad, but at the same time, hey, everyone's got to go their own way in life. So yeah, Stuntmen react to Bad and Great Hollywood Stunts number 32, featuring Guy DaSilva and Aaron Tony. So yeah, this was really good. I knew a lot of the I knew some of the stuff that was going on, but it's always good to get a insider look in terms of the stunt work, because let's just be honest, guys, stunt work is massively underutilized and underappreciated in the world of Hollywood. Everyone loves to suck off the actors and like the directors and all that. No one wants to talk about the blood and guts work that actually goes into making these films a reality. And don't get me wrong, I think actors are great. I think screenwriters and all that are great, but stunt workers and stunt performers deserve a whole hell of a lot of credit. And Guy and Aaron, I think, deserve a whole lot of love on the work that they do. I can't really say anything else about that other than just like I hope that they experience nothing but success in their careers. And yeah, as for Corridor, I still support them on their website for their for their projects that they're doing, and hopefully they'll be able to get some stuff rolling out here soon. And I guess for now, everyone, that's going to do it. So until then, I'm Nate. I'll see you then. Peace out.